Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.
Everything discussed on air in this broadcast is for general information purposes only. For particular help with your real estate needs, contact our team of realtors for a complete individual consultation concerning your specific concerns. Furthermore, team members are realtors, not practicing lawyers or CPAs. Nothing discussed by anyone on the show shall be considered legal advice or tax advice.
What's up, Jacksonville? What's going on? This is Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste, and I'm coming to you guys from Residential Movement Real Estate Group. This is Team Rock, the team that gets you to the closing table. Again, today is a wonderful day for us to be in your living room, dining room, bedroom. Thank you for the coffee. It tastes pretty well. And then we appreciate to be with you. For those who's listening to us on the radio, thank you for riding with us. We appreciate it. Today, we are so happy to be with you. It is a wonderful day. Thank you for those. We got some wonderful story. We're going to have Sophia with us today. She's going to be the one telling you about all of her new programs she have. So we have a lot to talk about today. So, but before I go any further, let me introduce my co-hosts. We have David Hames.
Hello, everybody. Nice to be with you.
And also, oh wow, that was
okay,
quick.
So I didn't know if you were ready for me to go yet, or are we just going to give the name?
You know, David, I was waiting for the long David intro, you know.
So my name is David.
I'm the long-winded one. Okay, yes, exactly.
I didn't say that.
My signature line, for those of you who don't know me, my name is David Ham. I'm a realtor with Residential Movement Real Estate Group and a proud member of Team Rock, your real ownership connection, the name of our show.
And also we have the one and only Joanne Bipot.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I am always so excited to be a part of this show, a part of giving you information to empower you to get wealthy through real estate, to start on the road of home ownership, to grow what you already have. And I am also so privileged to be a part of this team of impassioned realtors who want to help you develop the right financial foundation. And guys, it is such a blessing. And we thank you for tuning into us every single week, because without you listening, there would be no show.
I have to agree with that. And we had a closing. Actually, we had 3 closings this week
and
for our people that was
amazing?
Listening to the show. And then 2 of them, getting money back.
See, and when we tell you guys all of the times that you can get down payment assistance, some of you are still thinking it's not real. It is very, very real. And not only that, the sellers can help too whenever possible. It's tough in this market. But guys, down payment and closing cost assistance programs are very real, and they can help you make your home ownership dreams sooner than later. So don't be scared.
That's exactly what one of the callers who closed with us is actually her daughter that closed with us. The person who called us was the mother, and they came on a walkthrough before closing, and they had a chance to meet in person and say all the wonderful things. And among those things that she was saying is like she could not believe at how swiftly everything proceeded. And at first, you know, getting pre-approved so quickly, just like, is that even real? She couldn't even believe it. And so at the closing table, of course, there were some tears, and it was just so wonderful. And And that particular buyer is such a well-organized person.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Goodness
Enwy.
gracious.
We can say her name, Miss Enwy. I call her Don Enwy. Congratulations in your new home. It is such a privilege to be your realtors because she is very statitious. So,
Yeah.
so
I mean-
writing things down.
she had her notebook.
She have her notebook since the time we
military
start showing.
discipline. Her military
she is.
discipline was
She is.
very
And then
prevalent.
the thing I have to say, it is such a privilege to be, for us to be her realtor. She was such a wonderful customer.
Yes, indeed.
And we cannot wait to put her mom and her dad in the house.
Which
and
is
then I
gonna
have
be
to say
awesome.
that, Miss Enwy, or if your mom is listening, we're waiting for our food. So you promise you're gonna cook.
No, I like spicy, okay? Just remember. With
I
some
mean, I
pepper.
don't care. Whatever you cook for us, I'm gonna eat it. So
That's part
I
of the
know that
benefits of
this
being a
week
realtor.
is your time for you to move in to get yourself situated. So if you're listening, we need our food. Okay?
Yeah.
So
But guys, when you're listening out there, just remember it is real. So those of you who have been parking yourself on the side, just being a listener and not being a person taking action, you really have to take advantage of this moment.
and then
If-
we need to say congratulations as well to James, who was closed yesterday. So
That
again,
is
congratulations
awesome.
in his brand new house.
That's
And then
beautiful.
we want to say congratulations to our customer. And then we're going to go with the customer permissions. We're going to go and congratulate them for them to know. We want to say as well, congratulations to Miss Betty for closing. She's going to be closing in her house next week. We want to say congratulations to her as well.
And maybe
So-
we'll have some of those people on the show like
Oh,
we've done in the
definitely.
past.
And David, that's a
talked
good
about it.
idea because sometimes you can hear what we have to say and you may not believe it's real, but it's real. These are real people. And a lot of them came to us, Ella and David, not even knowing that they could move
They
this
could even
fast.
move that
They
fast.
thought it would
For
take them
example,
years.
Miss Enwy, we had her closing in 29 days. The reason we didn't close in 29 days is because the seller wasn't ready to move out.
It
because
would have
they
been
have
even
to-
sooner.
So it would be even sooner for her to move. Let me say that to you guys. It is not a dream. It is a dream until you make a step to make it happen.
Some
So
action.
the moment you make it happen, guess what? It's no longer a dream. It's no longer a dream. So therefore, and then we have Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia was Miss Enwy's
And
a
Miss
loan
Miss
officer. And
Sophia,
then she can tell you how smooth the process was. And then I am so grateful to work with her.
Sophia is amazing.
Yeah, she is.
I mean,
the,
she
the way she
gets it
makes
done.
things happen, she make things happen so easy for our customers. And then you make, like I said, I'm gonna use her word, Ella,
stay in your lane.
stay in your lane. So I love staying in my lane. Lately, I've been staying in my lane.
And when things aren't easy, she's part of that.
And she's part of the
problem-solving
solution. It's not like
brain
she says,
trust.
okay,
It's
here's a problem on your plate.
I have to say that she
Figure
is
it
a
out.
problem solver, and then when she tell me to stay in my lane, I don't take offense to that
No.
because let me say that I know that customer is going to be taken care
Yes,
of.
'cause
so I'm
Sophia
not.
knows
But
her
any
stuff.
other loan officer tell me to stay in my lane, I'll be driving to your lane to show you that.
It
Sure,
doesn't
that's not
happen,
the first
guys.
time you've heard that
It
before,
does not
though.
happen.
You've heard that
So
before.
the point is, owning your home is real. And a lot of customers come to us, the credit isn't perfect, the income may not quite be there, the debt ratio might not be there, but guess what? There is a process to get you there that we can educate you on, and all
And
you
then
really
the
have
good
to
thing
do.
you have to say
Yeah.
about Sophia as well, even though after she checked your credit, she realized that you are that close. She said, okay, you are very close to get down payment assistance. This is what I want you to do. I want you to pay that credit card. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And then you're going to get down payment assistance. And you know me, Ella. Always call her, hey, is that all you got? Can we have a higher number?
I know.
Push the envelope.
Ella
And then
Push
she
the
be like,
envelope.
Ella, that's the highest I can go. I said, okay, what about if we do just Ella? Stay in your lane.
I know,
But the
I know.
one thing I have to say about that is because she is such a wonderful loan officer. By listening to her, I can say that I'm ready to take my license.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Come on, it's not that easy.
I know, competition is
so-
not that easy.
Yeah.
But you have to say that when somebody knows
Absolutely.
what they are doing, you need to give the proper tip. You have a bunch of realtor, and loan officer guys who been doing the business for a long time. Sophia been doing it before Jesus Christ was born.
I thought that was me. Oh, Sophia, you're not older than me. Okay.
Before Jesus Christ. But Joanne been doing real estate agent before Moses. So guys, so she's competition.
Guys, she's calling me old, okay?
But let's say that
Did
you
somebody
have
say
a
something about
team,
Methuselah?
guys, that
No,
been doing.
No, I'm just.
Oh, you want me to say something about?
No.
No, I'm the
But
one with the most gray hair.
listen. The key is get started. Really, guys, some of you have been listening to us for such a long time, and we haven't heard from you. Pick up the phone and call us at 904-773-4ROC or 904-773-4762. The time is now. Before things change, before interest rates that are creeping up keep creeping up more, before prices of the homes keep creeping up even more, because that's where the market is right now. Some homes that were on the market at one price, next month at the market on a higher price. New construction has price increases every month. And what that means is the combination means you're buying less house, right? Because cost is higher, interest rates are higher. So while things are still at low stage, guys, jump on it.
You know,
Don't
Joanne, something else
procrastinate.
that we can help the people with is that, you know, at this particular moment where it's tax refunds,
And the
there's,
stimulus check.
Stimulus checks. Some
Save
people get
it.
thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
Use that.
It
Like,
can
use
help
Did you
that.
advise
see how
you.
much you can get if you have kids? And
Oh
the
my
rate
God.
of I mean,
That's
those
the
of
time
you
I
with
realized I
kids
should
out
have
there,
more kids.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
save that payment. That's your down payment or your
Yeah,
closing
exactly.
cost.
People are
Listen,
wondering,
I
you
never
know, how
wanted to have no more than 2 or 1. And then this time of the year, I wish I had more than 1.
I have no dependents, so I'm totally out of that. But those of you with 2, 3, 4 kids, you're going to get a nice sized check. So put that
And
aside
use
for your
that
closing
check to
costs.
put your child in a safe home. And I said that to people. Okay, the $1,400 is for the parents, but there is nothing best you can give to that child that help you get that money, putting a permanent roof over their head
and
instead
having
of
something
winning.
that you can own.
Exactly. When you look at that house that you squeeze yourself to own, you can say that that money, the money is right there in front of you because you buy something. I'm
price-
not
you know,
paying
opportunity to
your
put
rent.
yourself in a
But
better
guess
position,
what?
a
That
much better
money, by
position.
paying your landlord with it, is that you flush that money again to the garbage.
And it's true because you have an opportunity to get something of substance that's going to make money for you. You guys hear us on the radio talk so many times about customers who went under contract close to the end of last year and they already have equity in their new construction homes or in the homes that they're waiting to close on because the market is such that homes are increasing in equity. So guys, you can make money through real estate, but it starts by owning real estate. So if you're renting, make a goal that 2021 is the last year you're going to lease. And whether you're in a lease or not, give us a call. Don't wait until the lease runs out and say, okay, I'm going to give you a call 30 months before the lease runs out, because when you, and Sophia can talk about the timing of the mortgage payments, you know, that when you close, typically there's a month gap before your first payment is due, and that can be used to manage any of the termination charges of the leases. So there are ways out of
We
every
have people that okay
situation.
to terminate. We have somebody we're closing next week where her lease wasn't up. She said, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm breaking that lease. I'm going to pay them that money because the house I'm buying is more important than staying on the list.
And then the money, and she understood the value of owning a house.
Yes,
that the house
and
is
then
going to
that.
make that money back for her.
Exactly.
And then it's a better foundation for a family.
We can talk all day, but before we go, remember to give us a call, guys, at 904-773-4762. 904-773-4762. Let me give my widow before I let Sophia talk.
okay.
This is the widow time. So you know that if you answer, it's one person.
I can't believe nobody got it last week.
I know, it was such an easy widow. Everybody looking at me, nobody got
I
it.
felt so bad
Wait,
when she called
nobody
in.
got that?
Nobody
Nobody
got
got it.
Wow.
So
No.
the
Wow.
widow for today, remember, if you got the answer, is to give me a call. Give us a call. 904-773-4762.
I thought we were going to do Myra, though.
Whatever.
You have a good one?
No, he doesn't.
No?
It's an excellent
No.
one. She's just upset because she couldn't get it.
Whatever. Okay,
You can
let's
get it.
say that. What question you can never answer yes to? what question you can never answer yes to. So, anyway,
there's several questions you can.
No, there's one question you can never answer yes to. Not are you dead is not one of them because you cannot answer that. You will never be able to answer that.
What did you say?
What question you can never answer yes
is
to?
not a good answer to that one.
But anyway, Sophia, the mic is yours.
The mic is mine. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, it's just great to be here with you to just breathe some life and some hope and just let you all realize that home ownership is possible. We can't overemphasize that enough. And so if you are able to rent, you're able to own.
That's what I said to everybody.
You have to pay for housing one way or another.
Yes.
You're able to own.
But it's something that you own.
And a lot of times, too, for less than you're paying for rent.
Exactly.
So, I always like to just break this down. So if you're renting $1,500 a month, in 3 years, that's $54,000. In 10 years, it's $180.
That's a
and
lot.
we're not even going to go if you're doing it for 50.
Because
we just don't want it to go crazy right
renters
now,
yeah.
right? So what are usually the barriers why most people don't buy? And, there was a study that was done, and it showed that 68% say they couldn't buy because they didn't have the down payment. And I know that is real because I remember when I bought my first home, I was able to do that because I got some money from a class action lawsuit. And that's what did it for me.
What was that, please? Can I go back and sign for that class action lawsuit?
You're a little late.
Is that too late to sign?
It's too late. It's already settled. So remember, guys, you don't need 20%. You don't need 15%. There are programs with just 3%. 3%, and that's on a conventional loan. FHA is 3.5%. So please remove it, erase it from your mind.
The thing that the past 20% down is the search.
My God!
But Sophia, people don't realize.
Real.
Yeah, people don't realize how lucky they are. I remember our first house. We bought a 2-family for $180. We had to put 20% down to buy that. That was a lot. Can you imagine how much you have to save in order to do that?
And at that time, the interest rate was like 6%.
Ella, we had 7.5%, and we were skipping for joy because it was 8.5%.
And then you don't have that anymore. 7%.
No.
We don't hear that anymore.
Exactly.
No, so you guys, it's such a great time.
It is. Those days are gone. 3.5%, 3% on a conventional. If you're a veteran, remember you're getting 100% financing.
Wow.
You have to say that with no PMI. That's
With
what.
no PMI.
But tell them what
100%
PMI is,
Yes,
though.
please.
So PMI is private mortgage insurance. So this is where the 20% comes into play. Because if you're purchasing a home, you have 20% down, then you have no private mortgage insurance. And I think that is what is stuck in people's head is that 20%. But it's okay to have PMI. It's okay not to put 20% down. It's okay to put 3% down. It's okay to put 3.5% down. Because remember, at the end of the day, we want to stop paying for our landlord's mortgage and we want to pay our own. We want to be able to build equity in our property. We want to be able to have something that we can leave for our children or
I
our
have
family.
to say that we had the closing last week, right? Our customer, her mortgage is exactly the same that if she was paying her
But that she was
rent.
paying for
She
rent.
had a 2-bedroom, right? You remember that she said that she was paying it actually a little bit less. She had a 2-bedroom. She was paying about $1,000 a month. A 900 square feet 2-bedroom.
Wow. And look
now
at what she has.
she got a 17 living space. When I say
Wow.
you have to understand what living
Yeah.
space is, that means the garage is not including, the bathroom is not including.
So heated
if you are
space.
putting everything, it was about 2,300 square
Square
feet.
feet.
So she have a 22 or 2,300 square feet,
Double.
a 3-bedroom double. Townhome. She's paying exactly what she was paying
for rent.
Isn't
For
that-
rent.
isn't
And
that
at that time,
amazing?
it's her house.
Right.
Yep. So she's building equity, right?
Yeah.
She don't have to ask anyone's permission to bring a dog or to have someone staying for a year if that's what she so
That's what she
desires.
wants.
You know, her property is appreciating in value. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, that's the ideal situation, right? So You know, guys, I know Joanne keep telling you, let's get on the road to home ownership, right? Let's do it.
Please get on that road.
Yeah, get on that road. And then we talk about, down payment. Remember, down payment assistance is still out there. Age to age, they run out of funds. But that's not the only pony on the show, right? Mm-hmm. We still have Florida Bond. You got your $7,500 in assistance. We got the $10,000 option still available. You got your 3%, 4%, 5% option. And then we got the FHA 100% financing. And here's the good news. So remember, I talked to you before in the past where we said the FHA 100%, we're giving you the 3.5% for your down payment and you're just covering your closing costs. Now we're going up to 5%.
That is wonderful.
Up to 5%. So 3.5% towards your down payment, 1.5% towards your closing costs.
So let me say that it is so easy. It come out to be too good to be true for some people.
I know.
Too good
That's
to
what
be
they're
true.
thinking.
But
But
like, oh my
believe
God,
it.
that is
True.
way too good to be true. Listen, guys, we all here sitting down and behind that microphone in your living room, dining room, car, wherever you're listening to at our side. All of us, we have a license to protect. We will never go out and blast a false information to you.
Absolutely
It is
not.
possible. And then seriously, I see people who are serial renters now, they are homeowners,
Yeah, but
But let me say this, though. If you think that what we're telling you is false, I challenge you to put us to the test.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Because
that's
we
it.
have
Put
too
us to
many
the test.
examples of people who we've helped using these programs
Oh, yeah.
and they're now in their homes and they're not renting. But some of you out there, you've got analysis paralysis or you have a fear of home ownership that has nothing to do with the programs or what's available to help you get there. There's something that's holding you back from making that decision to own your own home. And you really have to analyze that because you're costing your family money. You're not being able to put the right financial foundation in place for your family and for your loved ones. Because if you're continuing to rent, not $1 of that rent is accruing to a benefit to you in any way, other than a place to lay your head at night and get up to work the next day to make more money to give to the landlord to keep increasing his wealth.
And Joanne, when you talk about those two things, the analysis paralysis and the fear, often it's, that item in the back of people's head that's, it's sometimes irrational because people are finding ways to rationalize and talk themselves out of the
it,
decision.
which is
and
crazy
the
in this
fear
market.
is a false education appearing real. And so you may be holding on to something that is not true. It may be like Sophia was mentioning with the idea about the down payment having to be so high, or it might be something financial, or it may be something that's more ephemeral and
But you know what?
intangible.
Yeah, but you know what's funny to me? Some people are more willing to accept the imperfections of their rental situation than the benefits of owning a home and what owning a home can
I
bring
don't know.
to their
Maybe it's the
to it.
security settle for them. And then a lot of people I see that is the fact that they fear to step out of the
comfort
Their
zone.
comfort zone.
Because they're
comfort
comfortable
zone.
renting.
But
but
fear
if
of out of their comfort
Right.
zone.
But
and then
Ella.
we have a customer we are helping right now. She been renting for 5 years. She never have a problem. She think that was her home. And then the landlord knock out of her door and say, hey, you're going to have to move out because that we decided to sell the property. That will never happen to you if that was your own house.
exactly, exactly.
Because I will say that if you're renting, especially if you're renting a house, is a matter of time you get that knock on your door.
Right, because
That
particularly
they
in
want to
this,
sell,
this market.
or especially in that market, they want to sell, they want to go on vacation, whatever the situation may be, or maybe they have a family emergency. That is money for them in their pocket.
And it's really
Because-
interesting that, Joanne, that you mentioned that they're fine with imperfections in their rental situation.
Yeah, but they're
when it
looking-
comes down to purchasing,
They're
they're looking
looking
for
for-
something absolutely perfect. It doesn't quite exist. There's that, what is it? There's the enemy, that the perfect is the enemy of the good.
Exactly, because they're losing out on the benefits of owning a home. For many of you out there, the first home you buy may not be your ultimate home. It is this home that you're going to start off with, and maybe within 5, 7 years, you're going to be upgrading because your home's going to be making money for you. You can upgrade into another home. For some of you, it may be your final, the home that you're going to settle in and dig your feet in and plant your roses and be good to go. But it's crazy, in my opinion, and big caveat, right? In my opinion, for somebody to be sitting out there with these wonderful interest rates, with these great programs, with the ability to buy a home and then sitting on the fence to doing it because this opportunity that we've had in January, Sophia, interest rates were in the 2.5%. February, they were in the 2s, and now they're creeping into 3.5. Mortgage lenders are now saying, oh, what's the best rate I can get? A lot of them, they're in the 3s. The 2s are not as common as we were hearing.
It's no longer.
I'm not saying they don't exist, but they weren't as
expect
common.
Rates to stay low forever. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, for the people that take it, those are the people who take advantage. They're like, okay, I see that rate. It's not gonna stay forever. Let me grab it as I can.
Yeah. But rates are still good.
Yeah,
let's be real.
The rates are
Let me
still
give you an
good, but it's a
example,
cost
guys.
of waiting.
We have two people. I know two people. They are my good friend. One of them rents a condo. They are literally next door to each other. One of them rent a condo. Another one bought that condo. The one who rent the condo, they decided a big people with big money want to buy the condo. The one who went had 30 days to get out.
Wow.
Because guess what? The owner of the landlord said, okay, I'm going to take the money they're going to give me and run with it. In 30 days, she was out looking for a house. The one who purchased, stick it because she had a lawyer going back and forth with them. She ended up getting $200,000 for that condo.
Wow.
Okay? Because that $200,000, guess what she did with it? Put it in her pocket and go buy a new house.
Right.
But the one who went, how much she get in her pocket?
Not
Exactly.
So this is what we're trying to make you understand, guys. It's a money game. Call us so we can sit down with you to show you how to make it, get money for you. The money you are receiving from the tax return, the money you are receiving from stimulus check, make it work for you.
Right.
Make it in a way that work for you so you don't have to ever be poor when it comes to housing.
Exactly. And make home ownership not an option. It shouldn't be something that you say, should I or shouldn't I? It should be, when am I going to do this? And when's my next one? Or what is my house worth? And when am I going to buy my first investment or upgrade or do a cash out refinance, whatever the case may be? It's a building block of your financial foundation. And you have to really believe that. And you have to really put it as a vital part of your life. And
Let's
the finances
go back
for your
with
family.
our widow. Remember, our phone number is 904-773-4762. Let me repeat the widow to see if one of my co-hosts know
Don't
the
ask
widow.
me.
What is it? What question can you never answer yes to?
How old are you? What's your name?
No.
Are you going to answer yes to those questions?
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
What
No,
question?
don't ask me yet. I have to think.
She's
What
thinking.
question
I'm
can
thinking.
you ever answer yes to?
Never answer yes.
Never answer yes to.
I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, since nobody in my course
No, it's too early. It's too early. We still have more time.
Okay,
Give us
so
some more
nobody
time.
in my let's still have thinking about
because
it. So
I'm thinking like 10 levels
Where-
deeper,
where
and
are
I
you
think I
from?
should look at the
thank you.
level.
Right, Sophia.
Where are
Sophia.
you from? Is that a yes question?
No.
Let's just let the listeners know what is required on these down payment programs. So for my FHA 0, I need a 640 credit score, right? 640. And for those programs that are through Florida Housing, I need a 660. However, the minimum credit score I need to do your loan is 600. It doesn't involve down payment. Now, if you're at a 600, you need a 640 for that. But if you have
If
your
you got
money,
the money on your bank,
you got
say
your
I'm
tax
ready.
funds back, you got
Your
your
stimulus check, so I don't need nobody money.
Right, I don't need any. So that's 600 for FHA, 600 for USDA, and for your conventional, it's 620, and for my veterans, it's 600. Now remember, to reach me, my phone number is 904-993-9895. That's 904-993-9895.
We have to make it, we're just going to give that disclaimer out. Guys, this is a disclaimer. if you're looking your credit from any website,
Like Credit Karma.
Credit Karma or whatever the credit is, those are not mortgage credit. So you may have a 700 Beacon score in a credit website, and then when you call Sophia, she will tell you your credit is 620. So that is your mortgage credit, and then they need to have your middle score. That means all 3 credit bureau, the median between those 3, that's the one they're gonna use. You may have a 700 for one, and then a
500 for another.
So you have to be careful. I want you to understand, when you check Credit Karma may tell you got a 700 Beacon score. That has nothing to do with your mortgage credit. Again, in order for you to know what is your mortgage credit, you need to give Sophia a call.
Yes, we got to pull credit. And please don't be mad at me when I tell you it's a 620 and Credit Karma was telling you something else, okay? I want to go over, listeners who have experienced bankruptcy foreclosures, because sometimes we let that prevent us from moving forward because we're listening to our friends and family and relatives who really don't know the guidelines. So if you have been in a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13 for a FHA loan, it's just 2 years from discharge.
Wow.
2
Isn't that
years.
great?
If it's a foreclosure, deed in lieu of foreclosure, a short sale, it is 3 years. So I know a lot of times I have customers, they're like, well, they're kind of nervous about it. And I want to say, please don't be nervous. Just give me a call. Let me answer your questions, and just let's get you on that road to home ownership.
Now,
I have to
Sophia,
say
can
that
they
too.
also get some of the, if it's
Down
more
payment?
down payment
Yeah,
assistance?
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
it
you have the
doesn't-
score, you can definitely
Right,
get it.
so it's not ruling you out of the market
No,
to get
not at
into
all.
a home.
Just because you have a bankruptcy, just because you had a foreclosure, doesn't make you not qualify for those things.
Things
so you
happen,
started
you know?
exactly.
Absolutely.
Things happen. Listen.
Nobody's perfect.
But hey-
and we all have bumps in the road.
Right,
So
but-
don't let that prevent you,
But
please.
make sure that after those events, though, you take paying your bills on time and keeping up with everything. That's going to be even more important because the lenders are going to be looking at your payment history. So you've got to show that you've really, whatever caused it, shouldn't prevent you from being a very good financial steward as you move forward from those events.
That is absolutely true.
So, guys, listen. Don't let anything stopping you from being where you need to be when you come to houses. When you come to being your own landlord, your own owner, living in your own house.
I know.
Let
That is
us
so
know
exciting.
we can help you to be that financially secure, financially able, so your kids can be, can grow up in a place they can call their own, because it doesn't matter if you own a house for 30 years. If that person tell you, I want my house back, guess what's going to happen to you?
You've got to move.
So therefore, you don't have history in that house anymore. Make your own history.
And then the thing is, a lot of, I listen very carefully to the people who come see us, and some of them have invested so much in the rentals that they're in. It makes it difficult, but at the end of the day, you don't own it.
Yeah.
It's not yours.
That's
You
true.
may have planted flowers, and you may have painted the walls, and you may have done all of that, and all you've done is improve somebody else's property with your money. And you're not going to get the benefit of your money with the new carpet or the floors or the paints or the flowers, all of the things that you love. Won't it be better to do that for yourself? So each one of you out there, listen very carefully and ask yourself, if you're renting, I want you to ask yourself, why have I not called? Why have I not taken the step to see if I qualify? What has made me think that I'm out of the market, that I'm not going to be able to buy a home? And just give us a call, again, at 904-773-4ROC or 904-773-4762, so we can help you understand. If it's a budgeting issue, we can help. If it's a timing issue that your credit isn't quite there, so Sophia and Ella and I and David, we can help. If it's I don't quite know the process, I'm scared about it, we can help educate you so you know what you're going to be getting into, and we can help you understand it every step of the way. Whatever it is, it's important to ask yourself, because you listening out there, you might have been renting for 2 years, 1 year, 5 years. Some people come to us even renting for 13, 14, 15
I
years.
don't get it.
And when you
Yeah.
multiply that money, that rent has gone up over time and it keeps going up and up and up. A mortgage offers you the ability to have your principal and interest part of your mortgage payment be the same for 30 years. The only variables are taxes and insurance. Taxes you can't control. It is what it is. But insurance is something that you can use excellent companies like Brightway Insurance and others, to keep that cost down and get the maximum coverage. So guys, please take seriously the fact that you should own real estate. Stop just thinking about it someday. Someday is now. Someday is today. So pick up that phone and call us. We ask you to do that not because we're going to get a closing, but because it's for your benefit. It gives us great joy. We're as happy as you are at the closing table. I look at David and Ella and Sophia. We're crying, we're smiling, we're happy, we're high-fiving. Tears are going down people's eyes because it is something that is yours. And it's not just yours. It's something that's going to benefit your family for many, many, many years.
Now, Joanne, if we could just take a moment to talk about what happens when you do make that call. When the listener reaches out and calls us, we're going to take the time to either sit down with you in our office or we can do it by a Zoom meeting, and we're going to analyze your situation. We're going to find out what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, and then we're going to map out, put all our brains together, and figure out the ways to get you there, to get you on that path. Now, another way is, let's say maybe you want to do things in groups. Is that we're going to be available for the home buying seminar.
Yeah.
And Sophia is going to be there. And if Joanne, if you could give us some more of the details.
Oh, absolutely. The home buying seminar is going to be Saturday the 27th at 11 a.m. It's from 11 to 1. You're going to have Sophia. You'll see Team Rock in person, Ella, David, and myself, and also Justice League for Credit. For those of you who may need to understand a credit restoration process, will also be there. It's going to be at 6620 South Point Drive North in Jacksonville, and the zip is 32216. To register, you can go on our Facebook page. You can go on Eventbrite, search out Team Rock Home Buying Seminar. You can call us, again, at 904-773-4762. There's a multiple of ways, but register. Space is limited, so guys, don't delay. But if you don't want to wait until next Saturday, I'm always for time is of the essence. You don't have to wait to say, I'm coming to a seminar to learn. You have a group of people right here that you're listening to who'd be willing to help you understand the process immediately. Call us, set up an appointment with us, and you can meet with us even before the seminar to get started. So don't make the seminar allow you to procrastinate if your spirit is telling you, call them. Oh, no, I'll wait. No more waiting. Yeah. Call us, get started.
Exactly. And Joanne, if you, the listeners, engage us as your realtors, we not only do we educate you about these things, then we go to work for you. We're working and doing the things to get you to the closing table. So, you can relax to a certain extent. You can trust assured that you have licensed full-time professionals that are working on your behalf. And so it makes all the heavy lifting. We're the ones doing the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
And makes the process so much easier.
And Ella, you have to remind them that do we charge for our services?
It's nada. Free, no money.
Not
for
to
the
buyers.
For the
Not to
buyers.
buyers.
Yeah.
Not to the buyers.
For buyers.
Yeah, we're talking about buyers right now.
Yeah.
So we don't charge you. It's free consultation. The consultation to give you all, and then we take as long as we need with you. More question you have, we sit down and answer your question. And then when you're ready to put yourself jump, guess what? We will be there with the parachute to open the parachute for you to the whole entire world. And then this is who we are. We don't charge you a penny. No money never come toward us. The seller is
from the customer.
The seller is the one who pay us.
Yes.
So therefore, we are working for you for free. So if somebody tell me I'm
we're
working
and you know what?
for
It's
free,
a lot
That's
of
how we
work.
get paid, is by
It's not
closing.
trivial work.
we have to close. If we don't close, guess what?
Exactly.
We don't get any money. That's the reason we're pushing people. You have to go to the closing table, and then you have a teamwork, the team that gets you to the closing table. And then really, we get you to the closing table. We will work day and night to make sure that you get to the closing table. Sophia is one of them. I love when she called me say, this is her sentence. I'm going to say that. Ella, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I said, oh, Jesus Christ, what is it now, Sophia? Please. And then guess what? When she called me to tell me I hate being the bearer of the bad news, it's not like she's saying no.
Yeah.
We are putting ourselves together to strategize. And then she knows me. She knows I don't hear no. That's probably why she get that sentence, because she already know that I'm strategizing. You remember our customer we have last week? It was 9:30 at night. Never see Sophia working so late.
We are calling every once in a while.
We are calling the
Case of
customer
emergency.
together to say, okay, what we need to do. This is what we
Right.
need to do. We're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. What do you want us to do? We're gonna do this.
And that
do
was
this.
an interesting surprise. I mean, the house ended up appraising for more
than what? Oh my
And then
God,
the
it was something
particular
else.
down payment program, it couldn't. It's
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
it was
That's
something.
so unusual.
Yeah, and then
That's
we
so
are
unusual.
sitting down and
But
strategize.
everything you're saying, people need to realize what realtors do is not trivial. A lot of you come and say, okay, I can do this myself. I am going to be
Listen.
the bearer of the news that you need a realtor in this market.
Well, let me say that. I tell people that if you think you can do it yourself, or by all means, go for it. But guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get yourself in the middle of the ocean, and then you realize you cannot swim. And at that time, it will be too late for a realtor to come and save
Exactly,
you.
particularly
because
if you're
I
a
said that.
first-time home buyer.
Because guess what? I'm going to tell you everything that I have to do and will say. You have a realtor looking for you if there is lien in that house. We have a realtor knowing that
With a
there is
title
money.
company, yeah.
The title company. We have a realtor fighting in your behalf to make sure that we are talking to the sales agent. We're talking to the loan officer. We're talking. If you feel like that to you that our job is not, you can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a doctor, I will never come to your office say that I can do
I'll
that.
be my own
for you.
surgeon.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut
But if
myself
you
here.
feel like that
Yeah.
it's too easy, you
Yeah.
can do
And-
it. I'm not gonna say it's not everybody is not for us, and I'm gonna put it out there. I will order for you to be happy in your home, then make you upset with us by helping you out.
Right.
So we're not gonna we're gonna stay in our boundaries.
Right.
You're swimming.
Yes, as long as you need us, we're gonna be
Yeah.
there. So that's the thing we have to say.
Yeah, and Ella, I agree with everything that you said, because in this market, you need a realtor to aggressively negotiate with you, since most of the houses on the market are highest and best offer. We have to sell you as the buyer who's going to be perfect for this home to the selling agent. We have to negotiate as much as possible the terms to get you any money that we could possibly get. We have to counsel you on the prices that you can potentially request for the home, because of the competitive nature of the market. We do the research on the history of the home to see what's been going on. We look at the disclosures on the home so that we can tell you
if
what's
the house
going on. I
really
mean, there's
worth
a ton
that.
of stuff.
We have a customer who decided to do her job by herself. She said, oh, I can do it by myself. I'm going to do it by myself. I said, okay, go for it. He ended up buying it for sale by owner. The seller the house was $350. The seller said the house has to be $380. He decided to put a contract on it. And the contract he signed, guess what the contract said?
He has to
If
pay
the
us
house doesn't
this-
appraise for $380,
He's
he
got to
has
bring
to
the
come
money.
up with the rest of the money to the closing table. He didn't read it. He did not read it. But if you had a realtor, guess what? We will see that little paragraph that
and
said
it
that.
would be
and it will
reversed, saying
tell
the
you
house
that,
would
no.
have to be appraised
Okay,
to the
so
price.
now, not only he pay, and then guess what? His banner deposit has to be $10,000. That is non-refundable if he walk away or if he's not approved.
And we use standard
Guess
Florida
what?
contracts.
He lost that money because when the house appraised, and then the clause, no inspection. If he can do inspection, but the seller is not gonna do nothing.
No
the
repairs.
inspection
Okay.
is gonna be on him. He did an inspection. The house has bunch of things that need to be repaired. He could not go to the seller to fix it because the seller said, "I'm not repairing
he signed
it."
away his
that
rights.
person would have done themselves better. Certainly using a realtor, but
And
if,
then guess
if,
what?
but if
Also
they're
using
not going to use
standard-
a
You know
realtor,
what I really-
if they're
that
not
really
going to
hurt
use a
me the
realtor, they
most?
could at least go and get an attorney.
You know
to,
what really hurt me the most with that? that seller had a realtor.
Yeah, the seller had a realtor, but the buyer didn't. So in that situation, you don't want to be disadvantaged. But even if you don't use the services of a realtor, when it comes to reviewing a contract, you want to go out and get a licensed attorney to review that contract
for you. But let's let Sophia go. But
yes,
we have some great news to our customer about our TV show too. So let's let Sophia.
All right. Before I go, once again, I just want to debunk all these myths that are out there about I cannot afford. We already told you can. If you're paying rent, you need 20% down. We already told you that that's not true. You can do it with as little as 3%. You need excellent credit. We know that's not true because we told you need a minimum of 600 credit score. It's too expensive to buy. We know a lot of times, as I said, you're paying more for rent than you would possibly pay for a home. And even if it's the same, you're building equity. So no excuses, guys. Please call me, Sophia Davis Wallace, 904-993-9895.
Before we let Sophia go, we have a good news. Sophia doesn't know the good news yet, but Joanne, I want you to give that good news to our listeners.
We are going to be on TV. It's going to be lit TV. We'll have our shows. You'll be able to see it on demand.
You're going to see
It's going to be separate from the radio. You're going to see us in person talking, arguing with each other,
and the same
encouraging
TV
each
will
other.
be in Android, in your iPhone.
It's starting with Roku. It's going to be a Roku channel, and then it's going to
Celebrities.
We will be celebrities. We got
I know. So we are super excited. We'll keep you guys posted as to exactly the time that you'll be able to see us. It's going to start off on Roku, and they're going to be moving it to the Android, the Fire Stick, and the Apple TV.
Apple TV,
so
and also we're going to be Fire Stick
indeed.
also in Facebook as well.
Right.
So, guys, we're trying to make that communication penetrate every place that we can. So there is no reason for you to say that. I'm sorry. There is no reason for you to say that you did not know, or I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Even though we have people all the way to New York, New Jersey, California, calling us.
Brazil, right?
Brazil.
Yeah, they call us from Brazil, true.
Calling us, telling us, okay, your information is so good. So we are helping people all the way to California, New York, New Jersey. We have customer also in North Carolina.
Right.
Referrals.
Miami.
Yeah, we have people in Miami. People that want to move to Florida. All of those people, you know what it is? It's just like, I don't want to be like Jesus said. People in my own town did not hear the word, and elsewhere was going to be going on. I don't want that. I want you guys to learn, because we are Jacksonville people. We want the Jacksonville, St. John, wherever you listen to us in the north of Florida, to use that information. Don't wait until somebody elsewhere are grabbing it. We don't mind helping people some elsewhere, but the main reason why we decided to have that radio show, we want you in the North Florida to enjoy the home ownership. So whatever other state or the city or the country are using should be gravy, should be the spilling, the overflow of our,
yes,
because we don't want,
you
don't want our North Florida people to starve while we're helping people out. No, it need to be the overflow of our people and in other places are taking.
Right. But just realize that we can help you. We'll connect you with somebody who's as passionate as we are, outside of our areas, so that you can enjoy home ownership. The goal is each and every one of you out there to be in your own home. That's our dream. That's our joy. That's our passion. And I also want to thank everybody who's been sharing us with their coworkers, with their family members, with their friends, and letting them know. And that's the way a community should really be. If you know something good, you want to share it, you shouldn't keep it to yourself. We know these programs. We're not hoarding it and keeping the information to ourselves. We're sharing it with as many people as possible to help them generate and achieve the goals and the benefits of home ownership. And we definitely appreciate those of you who've been sending people to us, and we ask you to please continue to do so that we can strengthen our communities with more and more and more homeowners versus more and more renters.
I agree. For those, we back again in our widow. We don't have that much time to talk. Let's see if one of my co-hosts again know the widow.
Well, my initial reaction was if somebody's dead, then they can. But then you said
That's
it's not the
dead.
dead. So
I'm sorry, guys.
But-
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So, I mean,
For me, there are too many answers. There are too many answers. There are
David,
too
what
many
if somebody-
questions
no, it's
that-
not.
Bella, what
that
about
the proper response would not
Remember
be
to give us a
yeah.
call, guys, at
Yeah.
904-772-4762.
what if somebody's sick or in a coma or something? They can't. If you ask somebody who's
But what
in
kind
a
of
coma,
question?
but
so,
if you,
but
but
it's just,
her,
the question
her
is,
question
what
was
is the question
that
that
you can never
cannot
say no.
never say yes?
Well, if somebody's in a
Okay,
coma, and
let
they
me
say,
give
are
the
you,
answer.
are
I
you
know.
conscious? They can't say yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
you close.
Really?
Oh.
Okay, so what's the answer?
Are you asleep?
Oh,
You can answer yes to that.
Okay, David, if you answer yes, are you asleep? You answer mean you're not sleeping.
maybe they're talking in their sleep.
No, I mean it may not be.
I think mine is better if you're not
Okay.
conscious.
Yeah, if you're unconscious, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you conscious? Yes. So that means you're not unconscious. It's the same thing. Are you
no,
sleeping?
I like mine. What's your name? Yes. Does your parents name you Yes?
Well, some parents might name them
Yeah.
yes.
Thank
so that
you,
would be,
yeah.
No,
yeah,
maybe
that
no,
one
no,
no.
no.
What's
no,
your
no.
name? We.
Yeah. How old are you?
We.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So
So
anyway,
it makes
guys,
I
sense.
say I had the best answer.
you did. You are that close. You are
Okay.
very close. Are you in coma? Yes. So that means you're not in a
Yeah.
coma.
Oh, yes.
Are
Yeah.
you asleep? David do that
Conscious.
to me all the time. I be sleeping, Dave sleeping, right about to go to sleep. Do you know when you're on the twilight zone?
No.
Ella, are you asleep? Not
Yes,
anymore.
I'm asleep.
Not anymore.
Well, you should be answering yes.
I mean, come on. If I say yes, no, I'm not sleeping. I mean, I don't know how many people will have that. People, when you're about to relax, you're in your twilight zone. You just like between heaven and earth. You know, and somebody say, "Ma, are you asleep?" Not anymore. So
Hey,
anyway,
that's when you pretend, all right? That's
You
when
know, yeah,
you,
if you say
just
child,
gotta keep your eyes
asking black-
closed.
but anyway, guys, we love enjoying the time with you. I know sometimes our jokes are very corny, but that's what make us us. Especially
but that's who
David.
we are.
That's David. Sometimes be like, what? I mean,
I know.
his joke go over my head sometimes, even though I am his fiance. His joke go over my head, guys. So, but anyway, guys, let's go back to the schedule, to what we were saying. There is no other way than helping you be a home ownership. Remember that we're gonna have our first time home buyer seminar next week. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. And if you already own a home, come, because the last seminar we had people who owned.
Yes,
And they were
then
trying
they
to
be like-
figure out how to own their next one.
Yeah, not only that, we have people that own, they still didn't have homestead exemption. They say, what is that?
Right.
And then we have to explain to them what is homestead exemption, how they can be saving. Listen, all of our customers can say that when we go to the closing, we explain to you everything that needs to be done after you close. We are the realtors who's going to be with you after closing. We don't just let you go because we close. No, our job continue with you to tell you what come next. And we have customers still calling us until a year later.
Yeah.
After they buy a house, they said, "Oh, my plumbing doesn't work." I'm saying, like, okay, you have a homeowner insurance for a year.
Yeah, the
Just
home
call
warranty.
them. Home warranty. Call them. They need to come and fix that for you instead of paying a handyman. Could come and fix it. Call your home warranty. They will help you. We have that happen all the time, guys. So this is who you hired. You hire a realtor who knows the situation, who know what they are doing, who know where to go, who know how to dip to get you the money you need, who knows all that. We don't have realtors gonna let a deal go when it can be solved.
Exactly.
Any
And you have a team of
situation.
fighters fighting for every step of the way for you, because not every deal is easy. Like Miss Henry's was
definitely
easy.
not.
One of the closings before then was not as easy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We
You
have
know-
closing sometimes will keep us awake at night.
Yes, and
we
we
are
have to
calling each other at
strategize and-
midnight.
Like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And then we execute the plan that we put in place. But you'll have a team of people who know how to approach problems with the belief that there's already a solution. We just have to find the solution that we have to put in place
You
to
know
get
what
to
I
where we
like
need
about
to be.
when we work, especially Sophia. Sophia will call us with the bad news. I said to Sophia, Ella, this is the bad news. I said, okay, let me call you back. Let me think to see what I need to do. I never give an answer because I know that I need to get my mind around
Exactly.
it. We may not call the customer with the bad because we're trying to
Immediately, 'cause we have to
strategize.
strategize
We're
on what they
calling
need
each
to
other,
do.
say what we need to do. We're pointing things to the table.
And we're dividing and
then
conquering the different
exactly.
pieces.
You remember the closing we had? I don't want to mention her name.
No, don't mention, no names. It was a tough one.
That was a tough closing.
And we all had
the
to-
landlord doesn't want to do what to do. The tenant say, I'm not moving. I was like, okay, something needs to be done. And then we fought. We fought very hard to get her the house.
But guess what? Those were the beautiful tears at closing because
my God, she
owned
cries
her
so
own
hard.
home. And I know it was tough for her. She was patient, but we fought and she hung in there. And as a result, she was blessed with the home that she wanted.
No, she said something that was very awesome. She said, Miss Ella, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to do it. If you want me to wait, I'm waiting. If you want me to leave, I'm leaving. So whatever you want me to do, I'm doing it. To the point that Kennard has to say, Ella, you are too involved in that transaction.
Kennard's a broker. But guys, guess what? We always have your best interest, not our interest, but your best interest. It was a good deal for her because it was a home that she loved. There was nothing else on the market that she loved more than that home that she was already under contract. So it was the best decision to keep fighting to make it real for her. And that's what you have in Team Rock, a team that once you make a decision that you're going to own your home, whatever hurdles come your way comes our way, and we do everything in our power to get you to where you need to be, which is to hand you that key in your hand at the end of the process.
Yeah, that is, I don't know. I don't want to say I want to echo what Joanne said because to me, echoing is going to be too loud. So I have to say that you have a team. Not only we have a wonderful office in the center of downtown.
I love being downtown.
We got the office in the center of downtown. And then for us to be able to serve you, we practice our social distances in that office. We have a big, huge conference room where you can sit in one side of the table. We are on the other side of the table. We all wear our mask. We sit down and talk to you. Or if you feel like you're more comfortable with Zoom, we will sit down with you and do Zoom. We have customer who doesn't want to do the Zoom. We even download Google Duo, whatever it is.
Whatever you want to use, Google Meet, or, we've got tons of choices.
We do everything that needs to be done in order for you to know that you have the best of the best experience in buying your house. Guys, we don't have a lot of time. We only have 1 minute left.
Yes.
In that 1 minute, I want you to know that we really love enjoying spending the time with you.
Absolutely.
And then you need to give us a call. You don't have to have an appointment. Just stop by the office. Make sure you bring something. Don't come empty-handed. 904-537-2754. You can reach out. So we'll be glad to serve you. We have customers bringing us food. Thank you very much. It was yummy. So we appreciate all that, guys. So before we go, we only have 1 minute left. Let my co-host, Joanne, what is your last word to our listeners?
The last word is no more procrastination, no more analysis paralysis. Get on the road. Give us a call. 904-773-4762. Can't wait to meet you guys in person or on Zoom.
We are so blessed when we bless you, and we're happy to sit down with you and to analyze your situation and to get you on that path. So thank you so much for being there with us, and we love having you.
Listen, guys, this is Ella Marie Jean-Baptiste coming to you from Residential Movement Real Estate Group. Team Rock. Until next time, have a good weekend.
Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida Realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.